Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build. And today it's a special speed build because I tried to do my own shell challenge. If you're not aware of it, I have an ongoing shell challenge. I'm going to post this video on Friday, which will be the 10th of July, and my shell challenge ends on the 12th, so you actually have a couple more days if you want to try it out. It's not hard at all. It's just let's say a bit of an happy shape, and there is that hole in the middle. Yeah, so I wanted to give it a try. And that hole in the middle actually inspired the whole house because I think I've just done it in the speed build. I kind of put a giant tree from Jungle Adventure in the middle of this hole, and indeed this one will be really overgrown treehouse. There is a lot of landscaping, like a lot. I think a bit overboard with it, but given that I decided to build this one in Selvadorada, so the world that comes with Jungle Adventure, yeah, I wanted it to blend with the surroundings. And yeah, I've actually never built in Selvadorada because I was a bit scared of it, let's say, because of you know, this foresty landscaping that surrounds every lot. And yeah, so I was a bit, you know, not uninspired because it's truly a stunning world, I have to say, but a bit like intimidated by it. But I think it blends really well with the surroundings, and I'm so pleased with how it came out. It also should be ideal for gameplay because the trees that I placed underneath the house and, you know, in the middle to make it look like a treehouse are actually part of the debug menu, and so they disappear when in live mode. And so yeah, they don't block at all the view for your sims, so you can definitely play in this house without any issue. And as you can see, obviously I didn't have to work on the shape of the house because it was already done by me actually, and it took me a bit to figure out the roofing situation, but yeah, I made it eventually. Anyway, the rules of this shell challenge were really simple. Practically you could do whatever you want with my shell except to touch my walls. You couldn't touch them, you had to leave them as they were when I placed them. Also the interior walls, and actually throughout the build I deleted like 3 walls, and then I remembered and I fixed that, so it's definitely fine. And also that room that you see, this room here that you see, was actually a piece that you could move wherever you wanted. Obviously you couldn't delete it, and I like made a sort of entryway thing to the treehouse, and there is like a couple of sofas and a television. And yeah, I really like this build a lot. I had a lot of fun definitely to build it. It was a bit, you know, of a struggle because as always when I build a floating something, the camera tends to jump up and down, and yeah, sometimes it's really annoying. But I hope it won't be for you. And yeah, overall I'm very pleased. Also, the theme of my shell challenge was to make it eco, and this was because when I created the challenge, which was roughly a month ago, the Eco Lifestyle pack had just came out, and so I wanted to sort of celebrate it with the shell challenge, and so I called it Giulia's Eco Shell. And yeah, I built this treehouse also for that reason, because I think it's really eco, and I also thought about making it off the grid, but then I changed my mind because I wanted this treehouse to be somewhat modern, and so I included a lot of technology stuff like television, computers. There are 2 computers if I remember correctly. So yeah, definitely it's not off the grid, but I used a lot of greenery, a lot of plants, and a lot of wood. This house is practically completely made with wood. Also in the kitchen you will see that I've used a trick that I saw from Schnack. She's like an amazing YouTuber. If you don't know her, I don't know, maybe you lived on the moon or something. She does stop motion videos, and I saw her trick, and yeah, I had to absolutely do it, but we'll talk about it once we get into the kitchen, which should be actually shortly. While now I'm decorating, or better, I'm landscaping the pool area, because yeah, I failed to mention it, but while I was rambling about absolutely nothing, I also built a giant pool, and which is underneath the house, and it surrounds it, if we can say it this way. And yeah, it's swimmable obviously, and also there are some fishing signs, so your Sims can definitely fish in this huge pond. But here, as you can see, I'm using the trick that I was talking about sooner, and I'm using some wall cabinets, kitchen cabinets, to create new counters actually. And actually this is really neat, and it's functional, so your Sims can definitely use the kitchen this way. And yeah, I play tested it. I struggled a bit with it also with the fridge, because the fridge wasn't working with the cabinets at the bottom of it, and so I had to remove them. And then I included a floating microwave here, but it's not functional, or better, it wasn't for me. It's just a decorative piece. If you want it functional, you can simply just place it in one of the counters, because all of the counters are definitely functional, so you can use them without problems, because as always I play tested everything in this house, as I always do. And here I wanted to create an island actually, but unfortunately this trick didn't work with the island, and so I've just placed regular counters. Yeah, counters. For a second I was like, counters? Are they called that way? But yeah, so for a second I tried to do that, but I gave up eventually, and so I included a normal table with just a couple of chairs to make it look like it was an island. And on the other side of the room there will be a dining table, and that door that you see there is going to fade away really soon, because then I remembered that I couldn't delete my worlds, even though it's a dart, so technically it's not technically cheating, isn't it? But I did want to be sure not to touch my worlds, and so yeah, eventually I deleted that door, even though it was really nice. It was like a sort of sliding door situation. But here I wanted something above the microwave, and because it was looking so empty, you know, and so I placed this shelving unit from Eco Lifestyle. I sized it down twice, if I remember well, and I think it looks so nice there up above on the wall there. And here I'm working on the dining space, and there is actually a room next to this dining / kitchen space. I guess you can see it for a second if I zoom out. There it is. And actually I forgot to place a door there, and so now you'll see me decorating this dining room and putting plants everywhere. And then I remembered that I didn't place a door to the the other room that it's going to be an art room. Yeah, and so I had to like delete everything and redo everything. Obviously I do this off cam, but there is going to be a door, so don't worry, your Sims can definitely access the art room. Because actually, yeah, this is technically a rental lot, but I imagined like a couple living here, and so I didn't imagine it as a rental situation, but more of an house. And actually you can place this lot everywhere you want, even though it's built on a 30 by 30 lot in Selvadorada. So I mean, I think you can easily place it on a 30 by 40 lot elsewhere if you want it elsewhere. But definitely you will need Island Living and Jungle Adventure, because I heavily used those two packs. They are really pretty, and if you want this house to look as you see right now, mostly for the landscaping, definitely you need Jungle Adventure and then also Island Living. But yeah, so I was saying before I started talking about something entirely different, that I imagined a couple living here, and I imagined that she was into painting, and so I dedicated our painting room to her. And yeah, I really enjoyed the idea. And yeah, this house is, as I've already said, really it's full of wooden pieces. It's all practically wooden, and because I wanted it to look like it was really natural, and so I went also for this light wood color, and yeah, I really like it. And here I'm hanging some pictures from the Tiny Living pack. And also, yeah, I forgot to mention, but I made my sim self actually, which is my playtesting sim also, paint some custom paintings. Practically, I don't know if you saw them in the dining room. They are like leaves paintings, and actually it's really simple because I just used a wall pattern that came, I think, with Parent. I don't want to be mistaken, but it's like a wall pattern with a lot of leaves. It's like banana leaves something. You can see them there, like on the left corner, those paintings. And so yeah, I made my sim self paint them. I just like make a paint from reference, and because I wanted, you know, some leafy paintings. And so yeah, definitely I really like them. They look so pretty and they make it look even more eco. And obviously they are not custom content because actually my sim self painted them. And let me know if you want them. I will upload them to the gallery because I think they are really nice. They came out so pretty. But here I'm working on the living room, and as you can see, I created a custom fireplace with a trick that I've already used in some of my past videos, and I plan on doing a tutorial about it. It's really easy to build this fireplace. And then I've created like this sort of floating shelving thing. I've just used regular shelves. I built a wall behind, then I stuck up all these shelves, and then I've used these kind of poles from the debug menu. Yeah, the debug is definitely a savior. Always remember to insert both the sheets, so bb.showhiddenobjects and bb.showliveeditobjects to access all these things. Also these wooden logs that I use practically in every build because I think they look like a super nice decorative piece. They are from the debug menu. And here I'm working on a desk corner, and I've used these sort of, I think they're called awnings from Eco Lifestyle, and there is like this glass one that looks really modern, and so I had the idea of use it as a desk, and I think it looks gorgeous. I have hidden like the ropes things in the wall and in this bookshelf. And yeah, I really love how it looks. It looks so modern and at the same time also natural, because you know, glass is somewhat natural. Actually, if I put it in this perspective, everything is natural. Also rocks are natural. So yeah, but I enjoyed the look of it. And also, as you can see, right behind the desk there is a sort of tiny room, corner room, and I decided to put some plants in it. It's like a display plant room. I don't know if you can see that. I decorated it off cam because actually I didn't know what to do with the room. And actually, if you decided to tackle my shell challenge, you can definitely also leave it empty. I mean, there isn't like a rule to furnish it or whatever. But yeah, I really like this desk area, and here in this sort of corridor I didn't know what to do, and so I created like a meditation area with that little like meditation stool, because it's right in front of the windows. If you look down, you see the amazing pond and the tree. If you go into live mode, you'll see also the tree. And yeah, I would love like to meditate in that little spot. But here I'm working on the art room, and this room is kind of messy, so I'd say it clashes a bit with the rest of the building, which is really neat and clean, and yeah, definitely clutter but not messy. But this room, I wanted it to be like I wanted to highlight the fact that a really creative sim lives in this house, and so this is her creative space. And so yeah, I definitely like this room. I would love to have such a painting room, also because if you look from like the windows, oh my gosh, the view is gorgeous. Selvadorada is really gorgeous. It's I think one of my favorite words, and I will be definitely building here again. Actually, I have another ongoing build in Selvadorada, but it's on a 64 by 64 lot. It's on the 64 by 64 lot because there is only one 64 by 64 lot actually. And yeah, so it's taking a while, and also I have been feeling a bit uninspired to build on that, to work on that building, because it's so huge and it's definitely time consuming. And here I made my Simself paint other two paintings, and I used as reference the Tiny Living leafy paintings because I wanted there to be some original paintings. I mean, like paintings that were painted in the game for real. And here I'm working on the bedroom, and this bedroom is, I think, one of my favorite bedrooms ever. As always, I've used the Lightwood theme also here because it's the theme that's been going on throughout all the house, and I love this bedroom. Well, first of all, because the view from it is stunning. It's there are a lot of windows, so definitely a lot of light comes in. And then I've created this tiny sitting area, and it's functional. I made my Simself playtest it, and it works. So I was definitely super happy about that. And yeah, I love this bedroom. Also, I love this color scheme. I think it's my favorite color scheme in game. And yeah, I would love to live in this place. I mean, it looks so dreamy, and definitely it's perfect for holidays, but I would definitely love to live here also in real life. I mean, I wish I was like rich so that I could own multiple houses throughout the whole world. And so yeah, I would love to live here. I know, I'm sorry I said it like 7,000 times, but in this bedroom there is another corner desk area, and I've used a trick that I've used actually in another build. It wasn't in an apartment, but here it's definitely easier to do that because I could just delete the walls beneath to create that desk area. And here is, I think, my favorite room in the whole build, which is the bathroom. It's a very big bathroom, and also here there are a lot of windows, and obviously I placed some curtains because yeah, you are in the middle of the forest, but I like to have a bit of privacy. And I love this bathroom because it looks like so tropical. And I've used this sink from Island Living, which actually if you shove it into the wall it's still functional, but you cannot see the bottom, and so it looks like it's floating, and I absolutely adore it. And I've used some debug wooden planks. I always use them. If you're not new on the channel, welcome. I am obsessed with wooden planks actually. So I've used them also here, and I think it looks gorgeous. I love this bathroom so much. And then I placed these sort of things from seasons, I think they are, to make it look like it was sustaining them, even though I really loved it also if it was floating. And then I'm going to include a sitting area also, because I imagined like the female sim the female sim could wear makeup in this on the chair. And yeah, I really like this bathroom. It's like my dream bathroom. I would love to like have wash myself in that bathtub. But here I'm working on this sort of patio area, can I call it patio? And I've done this on another build actually. I think it was my lavender farm, so Little Friends. And I'm creating a swing porch thing, sitting area, but this time I've used the island living seating armchair. No, not armchair, sorry, love seat, yeah. English is going great also today, and I really love how it looks, and I truly want a swing chair sitting area in game. I would love to have one actually. I don't know, what do you think about it? But I think given that with Nifty Knitting, which is the newest stuff pack that we're going to get this year, we're going to get like swing chairs. No, yeah, I think they're called swing chairs. I'm sorry, those chairs that you can swing on. I think they are swing chairs. It makes sense. Anyway, we are getting those. Why can't we get also like a porch swing seating thing hanging from the ceiling? I hope I made sense. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but we are coming towards the end of this video. So if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment and subscribe if you have not already. I would love to see you join me, and hopefully I'll see you all in my next one. Bye!